Holy shit, we had a day where the wind pinged off and gave us a bit of grace, and the wind is back again. So I hope all my fellow Aussies are keeping warm, keeping cool, keeping calm, keeping collected. All my overseas, I see you're all going through a bit of a heat wave, so bask in it. Bask in it. Enjoy it while you got it. All the elements right now are really serving their purpose, which I absolutely love. So yeah, as much as we have to rug up and sort of, you know, do our thing, don't worry, Mother Gaia is doing her thing at the moment. So I would like to welcome you all. It's been a really, really wild week, especially when it comes to emotions and feelings and contrast and all that sort of jazz. Oh, good morning, Diane. Good to see you, doll. So I hope you have all been taking really good care of yourselves. Those in my membership group who are members, subscribers to the channel would have seen a bit of behind the scenes stuff that was going on with me personally. It's going on for everybody. Oh, good morning, Yvette and Carrie. Good morning. How are yous? So it's been a real shadow side of self-confronting type of energy. So yeah, let's just say it's been very tiring and very energetically draining for a lot of people. Good morning, Huda. How are you, doll? So yeah, so you're not alone. You're not alone. I've personally felt not disconnected from spirit, because we never are, but I've had a lot of trouble channeling messages all week. So those who booked in for a private reading, I hope you enjoyed it. Because morning, Jeanette. It took a lot of energy to channel messages this week, and there was a reason for it, and I'll share it in a sec when a few more people jump on. But yeah, it's been a really, really, really tricky week. So let me know how you're feeling. Hey Rose, tell me how you're feeling. What's going on with you? I'm going to give a bit of a plug. I got these new incense sticks, mantra meditation. They're actually hand-rolled premium incense sticks. I got them from the Crystal Gift Boutique. My beautiful, good morning, Mary. My beautiful friend Wiki, who I get all my crystals and all my jewelry and all that sort of stuff from. These are absolutely amazing. But I thought, I usually do this before I jump on camera, but I thought I would do this anyway for you guys while people jump on. Hello, Linda. Hey, Lou. Are you a Lou that I knew many, many years ago or not? It is full moon energy. It is full moon energy. Absolutely. The Great Reset. The Great Reset. And I'm here for it. So, good morning, Georgie. It's always good to feel your energy. So, like I say, I usually do these kind of practices before I get on, but I wanted to do this for you guys, because a lot of you may be wondering how you can settle your energy. Oh, thanks, love. Thank you. Yeah, it's so freaking cold here today. Like, morning, Denise. And all my moderators, if anyone unruly gets on, you know what to do. And thank you so much. But, yeah, cleansing, grounding, shielding. Good morning, Michelle. Good to see you, honey. It's going to be really, really important at this time. So douse yourselves up. Douse yourselves up. But I wanted to show you a quick technique that you can use. Is it too dark in here? But I wanted to show you guys a quick technique you can do. You can do this before you start your day. You can especially do it at the end of the day, especially if you've gone out in the public and you're very, very sensitive and heightened and all that. Oh, good morning, Bruce. Good to see ya. All you have to do is light an incense. So light an incense. Some people like to use sage and Palo Santo, anything like that. Anything that creates a smoke will work. So you don't have to always go out and buy the big fancy stuff, but just grab yourself an incense. When you light it, put your focus and intention into the fire of, the lighter or the match or whatever you use. And as it lights and the smoke starts bellowing, you set your intention into the smoke to collect all unwanted, lower vibrational, icky, negative energy from your auric space. Your aura is literally if you put your arms out like that and you create like a bubble around yourself. This is your aura, and this is what you want to cleanse. So don't worry about your words and, saying the right thing and all that sort of jazz. Everything is intention. Spirit don't hear your words. They feel your vibration and your energy. So just as long as you have really good intention, it'll work. So all you have to do is set the intention, take big deep breaths and whatnot, and literally start at the top of your head, clear out that crown chakra, clear it, go around yourself like you're in a big bubble. Ask the energy to attach yourself to the smoke. What's really, really better for this is if you stand near an open window or a door or something, but you don't have to. It's okay. It'll still do the same thing. But literally give yourself a bit of a smoke. Go as far as you can reach. Go as far as you can reach. Just cleanse your bubble, go all the way down. And the most important thing that a lot of people don't remember is that you are actually absorbing energy up through your feet as well. So your shoes will give you a little bit of a protection, so to speak, but, make sure, let me take my slippers off. I wasn't do it properly. Make sure that you do actually go down and go under your feet as well. So continuously ask for your space and your energy and your aura to be cleansed. And yeah, good morning, Lisette. And that's one way that you can cleanse your energy. So I do that before I jump on, so I don't bring my shit into the collective energies and readings and stuff. So yeah, have fun with that. Does that all make sense? So anyway, yeah, all good. Actually, I might just do my cards quickly. So that's what I do before I jump on. And this is what I do before I jump on and do private readings as well. So you guys might get 40 minutes with me, but it actually takes me longer to get ready and close down. Anyway, so, had a bit of trouble finding the hole. All right. So yeah, I don't know what's going to come out today. I've had a very tricky week myself. There's been a lot of recalibration happening. I've had extreme anxiety all week. This is energy anxiety, which isn't a pleasant thing. Lots of triggers, lots of contrasts, lots of experiences. So if that's you, please know that you're not alone. You're not alone at all. Been in the thick of it. I've been trying to get into my mushroom hot chocolates because, yeah, helps clear this out, so. So just know that my empathy goes out for you all. Hey, Johnny, how you going? Hey, Yvette, did I say hello to you, Yvette? Oh, Kitty, just let us know the full moon tonight at 8:17 p.m. Queensland time. Yep, there it is. You may have seen my little intention setting in my stories yesterday. So today's message is going to just be whatever. I want to share with everybody that I had the most brilliant reading myself last night by one of my colleagues on Psychic TV Australia. I had a reading with Natalie Baker and it was absolutely phenomenal. I haven't had a reading for myself in a very, 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 very long time, but because of this shift that's coming in and everything else, I need a little bit of clarity on a few things that are happening and whatnot, and where I'm going, and whether I'm making the right choices and decisions and all that sort of stuff. So I had a bit of a chat with Natalie Baker last night, and holy smoly, I had to share her, because if you jump, I'm not sure of her private details, but if you go onto Psychic TV Australia, her PIN number is 9810. You can actually see her in the psychic lineup on there. I cannot refer her enough. I cannot refer her enough. So, as you know, I do not put my own name to anybody or anything that I wouldn't heavily endorse. But I tell you what, the shift change, man. I just had that time that I spent with her, it just turned everything on its head. So if you need relief at the moment, you guys, please seek it. Those who are going through very emotional stuff when it comes to their 3D experiences, please seek the relevant counseling, mentoring, coaching, psychiatry, psychology, whatever it is. If you can't afford any of that, get into good literature, read good books, follow mentors, follow coaches, be educated. Time to really empower the mindset. Mindset's been a big thing. Oh, thanks, Denise. Oh, hey, Wendy. Yeah, so there's a bit of a delay in the messages coming up, but anyway. So, yeah, I'm thrilled. I really, really needed that. That was, anyway. So, yeah, do that. For those who are ascending in your intuition, you may be experiencing, like me, a lot of anxiety. It feels like there's a psychic void that has happened over the course of the last week. I'm trying to put the right words to it because I'm reading feeling and energy. So it may have felt like a certain void, or you haven't been able to trust what you've been getting. You haven't trusted your senses. There's been a real big upheaval, and I'm literally seeing stars all around me right now. So interesting. I had a good counsellor phone appointment this week. Helped me see everything that I do. I love that, Denise. Good on you, darling. Yeah, thanks, Lisa. It wasn't a planned thing. It wasn't a planned thing, but I just went, you know what? Off like a fucking Band-Aid. Off like a Band-Aid. And, I work too hard to try to figure things out for myself and stuff, and I need an external point like all of us. So I obviously trust everybody on the Psychic TV Australia team, because we are all very strongly screened and stuff before we actually get accepted on there. So I thought, yeah. Oh, thanks, Yvette. Yeah, this is an oldie but a goodie. It's just so friggin' cold here. So cold today again. Oh, hello, Michael from Ireland. It's so good to see ya. Hey, Rosalie, it has been a while. Yeah, ringing in the ears has been huge. My ears are going to start burning too. Feeling lightheaded, foggy, it's been strange. Yeah, that's all part of the ascension symptoms. It's all part of the ascension symptoms. And it's been very hard for me, and those in my membership, obviously here on YouTube, you would know. I can't, it's like for me, they're replacing my whole vocabulary. I'm getting different stuff, and it's been really hard to help others when this week I've kind of had a very difficult time trying to help myself. So anyway, I'm just sharing my real life experience, as you guys know, because this is something that you may have been going through or coming out of. So I've actually got the beginnings of the flu. I haven't had anything like this in 2 years. Energies have been huge this week. So much emotion. I'm tapped out. Yeah, Kitty. Yeah. See, my son's got it as well. A lot of people that I've been interacting with and stuff, if they haven't got the flu, they've got a lot of allergy symptoms. It can be caused by external elements and stuff, but I think that's part of the spiritual awakening. So I have been emphasizing, especially in my membership group, to really take care of your health. And it's not just, I mean, we're always going to have viruses and that come across the 3D. So we used to call this time of year Eka weather, because the Brisbane exhibition was always on in August, and it was always windy and all the germs are flying around like this. We can't sort of always dismiss what's always been as well. But now that there's so much conspiracy and theories and all that sort of stuff going around, we want to attach everything that we're going through to something negative, to something that's been done to us, or something that someone else is doing, or something like that. So I think that's the energy that's being transmuted. I did pull out some earth magic cards and some sacred traveler cards before I jumped on, just to save a bit of time. And they were all saying the same thing. So 9 degrees in Cairns. See, that's just unheard of. It's just unheard of, isn't it? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think a lot of the weather is sort of influencing energies to maybe go into a bit of solitude and to start nurturing and caring for themselves. So I really want to emphasize too that, and I know it feels very patronizing because even me, myself, I'm going, okay. But we are coming into more easy and effortless times. Spirit have been telling me through private readings and to myself that we are heading into a time where we're going to be surprised and delighted by many things. And it's really important that everything is going to get a whole lot more smoother. So as you'll always hear me say, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it and how you care and nurture for yourself. And I think that's what this week's been all about. Yeah, a lot going on with those I live with. Not so much me personally, it's big stuff, so I'm just hanging in there. Yeah, see, as a light worker too, kitty, you got to take care of yourself, honey. Take care of yourself. I found that this week too. I went through my own karmic stuff as well, but when I'm not influenced, I can transmute that energy really, really quickly. But because I was influenced as well, not necessarily in a negative way, but in a contrasting way, it was very, very hard to get on top of that energy. So, and that it happens and it'll happen to the day we croak it. It's not something that is just going to happen once and you get over it and then, you just move on. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So, yeah, welcome to the world of energy. I've noticed more of the news things showing up, but I have to remember to just observe. Don't engage in drama at all. Absolutely, Jeanette, absolutely. Better still, don't get online. I tell you what, my secret sauce over the last 3 months is to steer away from social media. I literally now will go onto my page, my business pages, upload what I need to upload. I will turn it off and disconnect and go about my business. I do try to come back. I give myself like a 10-minute window of a day to come back and reply to messages and just let people know that I'm still there and stuff like that. But I just can't engage in that type of stuff. I can't. So you can't engage in something that you're not observing. It's cause and effect. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. And that's I've got a mantra for you if you want to write it down. I've got a few notes before I get into a bit of a reading. I don't even know what's going to come out in this reading. So I just said Spirit take the wheel because I don't know. Winter in Cairns usually gets this slow overnight. Beautiful clear night skies, total blue and bays. Yeah, put the phones down. If not, grab yourself some black tourmaline. Hold it, wear it, put it next to your devices. Do something that's going to help absorb, shift, and release the energy. I can't engage with it anymore either. No. And it's so funny, isn't it funny? Because we've got the reflection card here. Isn't it funny though, if you were to take a minute out to have a little bit of self-introspection and you go back and reflect on, the things that you used to do. Like I used to be a biggest addict because when I was caring for my mum and I had that chronic adrenal fatigue and it in my PTSD very heavily and stuff, that was my avoidant tactic. You know, that was my form, scrolling social media and doing all that. That was my form of escapism, as well as, you know, drinking and all that sort of stuff. So I look back, I spent the last couple of days sort of looking back, and I'm going, I can't believe I literally was so absorbed in that. But yeah, I got self-reflection card here, and create your own sanctuary. You've got to create your own sanctuary at the moment because times are going to get a lot more easy and effortless, but you have to influence your energy in the right way. We are not in control. We just go with the flow. Have lots of mantras. Beautiful. Love that. All right, Huda. Give Gerteg a massive big kiss and cuddle from Auntie Dee Dee. So if you want to write down a mantra from this moment forth, I would encourage you to say, hey, universe, hey, spirit, show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can get. Because the main theme for the last week is that spirit, the universe, the collective consciousness, as long as you take time out to nurture and clear your own conscience, because your conscience is basically attached to your ego, is different from consciousness energy. If you take the time out to clear your own conscience, anything that's sort of, you know, fogging you in, keeping you in a mental prison, in an emotional despondence, anything like that, go into positive reflection, see how far you've come from where you've been. My incense is literally going from white to black. So I just, hey, kitty, not kitty, but kitty, distraction. Yeah, this is the energy work that we need to do to avoid conflict, to avoid eruption, to avoid physical dis-ease when it comes to your energy. I will touch on this once and once only, but karma is real. I got a download, I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day I did share it. I don't, even my own space of time is shifting and changing. If I don't write it down in my diary, man, it's just, it's gone. But karma is real. Anybody that has been projecting negative words, negative outcomes, negative intentions, anything negative towards anything outside of themselves, because they're only really doing that because they've got a fear or a worry or concern or something attached to them that's not good, it's going to be returned. It's going to be returned. Spirit are taking care of it, and that's probably why they just showed me the white smoke turning black. So everything in my environment is always symbology typically. Now it's pure white again. So it will be returned. So if I can encourage anybody that's going through hard times, especially hard karmic times, you are keep cleaning up your own karmic energy right now. But if anybody has tried to send you, return to sender, it's our time to cleanse. If anybody has been doing anything that's lower vibrational without positive intent or anything, or projection of negative stuff, it is being returned right now. So please know that, put that in your knowing, and leave it alone. Let the universe, let spirit, let karma, let the forces of Mother Gaia and nature take care of that now. Your main focus should be on yourself, bringing in peace and sanctuary to yourself, loving, caring, nurturing, healing, raising the vibration and the bar for yourself. It is a time for quiet reflection. By all means, reflect back and focus on the mistakes that you've made and stuff like that, but make sure you transmute it so you do something different. Try not to, now everyone in my private group would laugh at me because this is a word that just won't friggin' stick, but ruminate. Does that make sense? Like go back and look at all the wrongdoings and the injustices and all that sort of stuff. Now's not a time for that. It's time to learn from those things. I'm telling you right now, if you do this and you really set the intention that you see your life being a lot more easier and effortless and smoother and in the flow. Spirit wants you to know that abundance is really going to start pouring into your life, and you are going to be surprised and delighted with something that is going to make you shout to the heavens with happiness. I've had a few people reach out over the last couple of days that have had massive windfalls. So good on you. I obviously won't say who, what, when, and why, because that's your own private business. But congratulations. You are starting to see it. And I love this for you. Even if it's not appearing in the physical world, it will be starting to represent itself within you. You may be standing in your power now and being able to say no more. It may come in the form of resilience and assertiveness and just a more healthy perspective of self. And the trick is to start applying that new version of self. So anyway, welcome to my world. I do that as well right before I forget it. But the important things come back to us. Absolutely, they sure do. Oh, let me know if you won the lotto, Jeanette. So basically, I had a really bit of a fucking shitstorm this week. And I was really struggling to get intuitive messages. So I actually asked Spirit about that. I sort of went, you know what, this is really frustrating. Why aren't you giving me shit? Why? And I've got it written down. I'm going to just read it how it is. They told me that I wasn't allowed to use my intuition to figure these things out. So it's not always, and they told me it's not always about the future. My lesson for myself, so I'm just sharing because it may be your lesson to yourself, is that we can't always use our intuition to figure out our lives. It's not our place to constantly use our intuition to live in the lives of others. And that's really tricky when it comes to a psychic, intuitive, medium, whatever you do, when you're actually of service for spirit, because you do get a little bit dependent, a little bit codependent on your intuition to show you or teach you or give you the information that you need. So that was like I hope I did that justice. Once again, I only got this message like 2 days ago or something. So I'm still processing it myself. But if you are struggling right now and your intuition's off and you're not knowing what to trust, do you trust your intuition, or do you trust the external source and what they're doing and saying, or whatever's happening around you? At the moment, you've got to come back to yourself. And that's what I mean. I've got to be careful because I don't want to. I'm still recalibrating that within myself. So I wasn't allowed to use my intuition to figure things out. It's not always about the future. So we've got to stop trying to project our energy too far in the future and try to figure things out. This is a time at the moment for the collective to come back to the now and really get grounding and soothing where we are in the now. It's got a lot to do with mindfulness. And they said, yeah, so it's time to prioritize your inner trust and your inner peace. So that's a tough one because you don't know how to trust what you feel and stuff like that. And the other word is, they said, present moment training. So I think a lot of us are being trained or are being asked to train our energy to come back into the present moment. And we all know that that's the hardest friggin' thing to do. So the other message that sort of come off that as well was be very mindful and cautious of taking things on face value. And this is where I get stuck, because if something's showing you something at face value, but you can't tap into your intuition to sort of get relief or get the answer for it, then what the hell do you do? And that's where I'm at this week. But so I just share that because this is welcome to my world. I think I'm going through that upgrade and that ascension to where I can actually start sort of, I don't like using the word teach, and I'm sorry, Spirit, but I don't like it. But I do my tarot readings and stuff like that, but I think they want me to be more of a guide, if that makes sense. Anyway, whatever. But they do want everybody to remember that from this moment forth, because now is all we have, that your energy, your precious energy, is your highest currency. So please remember that. Everybody puts finances, you know, attachments, all that sort of stuff as their form of currency. There's a lot of attempted barter exchanging going on in the 3D at the moment, all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all about energy, and we need to respect and give love and show compassion, find forgiveness, trust, and soothe ourselves in our energy and consider our energy to be our highest currency. Because if you're not feeling good and your energy is not being taken care of, you've got nothing to invest, and nothing can effectively invest in you unless it's less than. So yeah, I hope that made sense. So mantra, universe, show me how good it can get. They're going to surprise and delight us from this moment forth. If you do want to book in with a phenomenal reader, Natalie Baker. The word Barker keeps coming in for me too, but anyway, Natalie Baker on Psychic TV Australia. Her PIN number is 9810. I would highly recommend. She's so accurate, even if you just book for 10 minutes or something, she nails it. So do that. And respect your energy. Respect your energy. So that's perfect, Denise. Trying to figure things out is hard, and it's not time for hard. That's a really good acknowledgement. Oh, of course, Yvette. Of course, darling. And I'm sorry to hear your fur baby's passing down. Yeah, we are all human and need to do human things now. Absolutely. Shouldn't be hard. Trusting is a very hard thing. That come up for me this week. Trusting. Didn't know whether to trust my intuition. Didn't know whether to trust the source. Didn't know whether to trust 222 on my oven. Don't mind my toaster. 222 on my oven. Didn't know. Didn't know. Yeah, I know you get it, Jeanette. Yeah. Absolutely. Releasing control. Control, trust, major big things. And as my membership people know, sometimes it's not a psychic's place to, or friends, family. Some people really need to go back and maybe see a counselor, a psychologist or a psychiatrist just to get to the root of the matter. I know there are holistic practitioners out there that do that, and if that works for you, by all means go and do it. But I just got a feeling at the moment that it's it's a little bit deeper in the conscience, you know what I mean? It's a conscience thing, and unless you have the time and the diligence to work with a holistic healer, it can actually bring up more than what the person is ready to or prepared to undertake. So anyway, that's, yeah. No, it's not always to trust your intuition. No, not at all. Yeah, a lot of people are getting 444 this week, which is awesome. So, yeah, anyway, let's get into this reading. Let's see what spirit, I'm going to call upon spirit. Some jumped out, so I'm just going to go with those. But I love you all. Let's do this because I've been praying for this myself. All right, spirit. Now that we've got the chronologicals out of the way. Okay. Can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer myself and my beautiful community members something you feel we need to know to help us move forward? This can come through in the form of guidance. I receive my guidance in blocks of thought. So basically they send me through a vibration and it's my job to translate that into human language. So it can be a prediction, which I will get my tarot out. Can be just words of healing. If you are here or you're going to watch a replay, Spirit will always provide something for someone, because I'm reading for a collective. It's not personal, so don't take it personal unless it resonates. But yeah, let's do it. Oh, hello, no one, and thank you so much for asking one to like, share. All right. These are what jumped out, and you saw them jump out. We've got the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So I kept hearing that song too. They keep telling me through songs. Stop, collaborate, and listen. So go back and watch the first 30 minutes of this. It's coming back to centering, grounding, coming back into your own sanctuary, doing what you need to do to center and ground your energy. But the end of this tough cycle is approaching. Karma's real, and I know it's been thrown out there a lot, but it's just an energy. So I think I just really need to encourage everybody at the moment that if you've been on the receiving end of any form of injustice or whatever, or people have tried to control or manipulate your energy in any type of way, whether it's toward you or you just suspect it or you intuitively pick it up or anything like that, it's being reversed. Go check out my post from the other day. Spirit want everyone to start bringing love into the situation. And of course, love has always got to start from self first. You've got to love yourself enough. You know, if you don't believe in something, you'll always fall for anything. If you don't have faith in something greater than yourself, you're always going to struggle. So come back to love, guys. If there are people around you right now that you're experiencing a lot of contrast with, take that spiritual higher ground and just love everybody where they are. Send them love. Do whatever you need to do, but the more that you love yourself and love others and find forgiveness and do all that to soothe that shadow part of self, to release the injustices, you need to know that this cycle is definitely ending. That the grounding, man. The grounding, man. You need to ground. Some of you may need to step outside your comfort zone. So this can be, I've got a feeling this has got to do with a lot of communication. So you need to step out, not just physically step outside your comfort zone. And if you've been a hermit for a long time, get out there and start socializing a little bit more. What are you telling me with that? Check out your North Node in your astrology. And I don't usually go into that type of stuff, but I know the North Node in your astrology is more so focused on where you're going. So I don't know the websites and stuff like that unless someone wants to share them, but even though we're in a time of reflection and stuff like that, if you want to follow the astrological symbologies and stuff, work out what your North Node placement is and start doing that. Start doing that. But some of you do need to step outside your comfort zone. If you're really hurt and wounded, you need to talk to someone. You need to do something that is opposite to what you would normally do. So it's kind of like, well, I don't know what to do, so I would normally just go and listen to Dee. See what she has to say. Stop listening to me. Whatever. That's the energy that I'm getting from that. It's you've got to do the opposite to what you have been doing so you can get a different result. And that's a bit of self-actualization you need to do, a bit of reflection. Why? Because a new start is coming. Here we go. I told you, karmic reward season is coming in. There is still a little bit left on this cycle, so it could take another 3 to 4 weeks of this energy, and it's going to depend where you are in your timeline. Some are on the brink of literally leaping into this new timeline. Some have a little way to go. This is why I love one-on-one readings, because I can tap into your timeline and give you a little bit of linear time that you're typically gifted with to do the energy alignment work. But a new start is coming, you guys, and it's time to start believing it because it's true. It's all part of this abundance that's going to start pouring into your life. It's all about your own happiness, and that you'll be actually saying, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. It goes back to the mantra. Show me how good it can get, spirit. Jesus, take the wheel is what I say. Jesus, take the wheel. It is really still important that you go with the flow and take your time. Don't try to rush the energy at the moment, because that just sets you up for disaster, or can set you back sometimes. But it's also really important not to hold yourself back either. Center, ground yourself. Everything's smooth sailing. Everything's going to become more effortless. It's time to nurture and reflect at the moment. Should I do... Let's just get a manifestation first. Okay, so the new start is coming. You have to step outside your comfort zone and do something new. If you wake up and do the same shit, you're going to get the same result, pretty much. So don't go whinging, complaining. Oh, la, 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 la. If you refuse to change or shift your mindset, your emotional space, get the healing, do something different, believe in something different, whatever it is, you can't complain to anyone about how your life is. Tough love. Tough love right there. But if you want this change and you want to nurture yourself, and it's really important that you won't have it all figured out. You'll never have it all figured out. That life's a journey and it's a process, and it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. It's not about where you've been, it's about where you're going. The power that you have is always the power that you have in your now. To know that spirit always have your back. These are the fundamental platform foundations that a lot of people really kind of need to embody and bask in right now. And trust me, it's taken me 30 years to fully know that and understand it and trust it and believe in that. But it does, as a human, it's sometimes difficult to calibrate that. So I'll just get some wisdoms. I just want to quickly get, not wisdoms, some manifestations, and just see if I can back that up a little bit. Look! Look, manifestation. So we've got the manifestation. So you are manifesting the life that you desire or the life you hate. It's going to be totally up to you. If I was to give the collective one little go-to at the moment, is to learn about the law of attraction. Learn about the law of attraction, because it is real. What you think, what you feel, all that sort of stuff, that's what you are calling into your experience. So we got prosperity coming in. So here's prosperity. Oh, Wendy. Hey, darling. How are ya? I have to finish the collective, darling, but I will answer your question. Thank you so much for such a generous super chat. And it's good to see you, honey. Yeah, so, and then we got infinite abundance in this. So it's going to boil down to mindset, how rich you feel, what you value, and all that sort of stuff. But there is prosperity coming in. And then we've also got joy. So there is joy and happiness. It's up to us now to define what that looks like for us, because no matter which way, we're manifesting it for ourselves. What you want you to, it's coming in. The end of this tough karmic cycle, it's done and dusted. Especially if you bring love into your own life and into all situations, and if you step out of your comfort zone and do something different. They just said challenge yourself, like push yourself a little bit. So this may come down to some personal discipline, but it also may come down to consistency, and don't give up. A lot of people start like meditation practices. They start doing something new and they do it for 2 days, 2 weeks or whatever. They're not getting that instant gratification from it. They're not seeing the results just yet in the 3D, and then they give up and they surrender. Don't give up right now. Please don't give up right now. Consistency is going to be key. You can tell my energy is shifting. It's so exciting. We've got empathy. So my heart goes out to all my fellow empaths out there. It has been fucking tough. Tough. You're not only experiencing your own stuff, you're also going out in empathy with everybody else. You're feeling their energy. This is something that I tried to relay to others this week, and I get it that a 2, 3, 4 234 on my oven. That's my angel number, oven. I try to explain this. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to feel energy, to feel the shift, to know when something is up with another person and not being able to do anything about it. It's very frustrating, especially as a person of service, and especially when you express that and it's met with resistance. So that's another big topic for another day. But all my fellow empaths out there, I would get an alignment into collaboration if I were you, because this is happening anyway. And people who may have no fundamental ideas, they may be just waking up and going, God, you know, I'm starting to feel things that I haven't felt before. I'm starting to see things. Oh, my ears are ringing. Oh, this is happening. And it's like so foreign. That's where knowledge has got to be your power. Knowledge has to be your power. You have to either sit in workshops, read literature, listen to podcasts, do whatever you need to do. Now's a massive time to learn something new, to apply it to your life, to shift your energy, to leave everybody else to it. Let the universe take care of all the karmic energies at the moment, because your karmic rewards are coming in. It's going to take your own confidence. You got to have confidence in yourself. A lot of self-esteem issues coming up for a lot of people at the moment. A lot of self-worth issues coming up for everybody at the moment. You know, you've got to know yourself and recalibrate with yourself and get to know yourself the best that you can right now, and know that the version of you that you're experiencing right now is actually a byproduct of the energy that you put into you in the past. So nothing's going wrong. Nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. It's just you're experiencing in your current reality basically what you fed yourself in the past. You have the perfect opportunity right now to feed yourself, feed your mind, feed your heart, feed your soul, feed your experiences, stepping outside your comfort zone, raising your vibration, affirmative scripts. I am good enough. I am chosen. I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. I am worthy. Anything to shift that energy. So in the next 3, 6, 12 months, your physical reality will be completely different to how it is now. It's just you can't give up on that. No, you can't take stuff personally. But kitty, the trick with that is that sometimes other people's, the thing you're picking up from the other person can also be a shadow part of self that's coming up. So everything's a mirror. Everything's a mirror. It's going to be different for everybody. But that's one thing they really want to emphasize right now. And I'm getting really passionate, is don't base your current reality on how your future's going to be, because your current reality is merely a byproduct to that old version of you that's been on the old timeline, that is from your old level of awareness and all that sort of stuff. A lot of you don't realize how much you've grown, how much you've expanded. Go back to the beginning message about self-reflection. Look how far you've come. Look at what you got yourself out of. Start counting your blessings and show gratitude and appreciation for your now. That's that current grounding. That's that knowing that your energy is your highest currency right now. If you aren't feeling fulfilled enough, you're going to have nothing to give other people. If you're not feeling confident enough, you're not going to, be able to put in enough. It's all going to be different. Yeah, I hope I just did that justice. So now, like always, and you'll do it for the rest of your days, it's time to come back to your present moment, to soothe yourself, because the next 3 to 6, 12 months is going to look a whole lot different for you, and Spirit are going to jump in, and they're going to surprise you, and they're going to delight you, and it's going to be with things that you are calling out for. You just can't quite believe that it's possible, letting other people hold you back, letting old lifestyle habits and that rule and govern you, or maybe it's just your own sense of self. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy of it. It can't happen to me. That only happens to good people. Can't do that. Mum and Dad were broke when they were both, so I'm just, all that sort of stuff. Absolutely, kitty. You have to keep going, love. The prosperity is coming in. It's really coming in. And the thing is, the prosperity, the money, the joy, the love, the intimacies, the experiences, no matter what it is, it's all by your creation. It's all by individual creation. Let's get some tarot. Tarot is my fortune telling tool. So yes, I'm going to go there. I'm just going to trust spirit that will give me enough. This is for the collective consciousness, but if you want to personalize it, it's usually really good. You can. So many deep breaths I'm taking in this. Oh, whoa, yep. Challenge your mindset. Here's a new offer and opportunity coming in for you with the sun here. It's a brand new opportunity, brand new dawn, brand new day. This is the negative stuff. It's the negative stuff. So this can be the way you think of yourself. This can be your expectation for the future. This can be your focus and attention onto unwanted things. This little, whatever this energy is here, I don't know how much I can show, but I need to show the symbology. Whatever the darkness is for you, it still needs a little bit of energy work. Still going to need a little bit of energy work. A lot of you still feel blocked. Please remember, I don't like that word because it's got bad energy attached to it, but, so I got a little hair on my mouth. A lot of you are still kind of believing, and a belief is just a chronic thought that you've kept thinking or have thought for a very, very long time, that there is something outside of yourself that is preventing, stopping, blocking, keeping you away from the abundance, the prosperity, the joy, the happiness, and the love that you deserve. So that's very specific. If you want to write that down and do something with that, you can. Look! Swords. Sword energy. The way you speak to yourself. The way you allow other people to speak to you. The influences. The company you keep. Something like that. This ain't a great energy, guys. Oh, thank you so much, Rose. I love you, darling. Thanks so much for your super chat. And I will answer super chat questions at the end. And if you can't stick around to the end, then pop back, because I will get back and give you a little something, something. But this is ain't a great energy, guys. And I'm not trying to dull the mood. This is psychic guidance. This is reality. We all have shit we need to work through. All this sort of stuff. We've got a really good opportunity. We got delights coming in here with the sun energy. But this is the energy that is going on. And you know what? Let's not even focus too much on that. I think a lot of us know what causing our resistance. Oh, yeah. So I won't touch into this, guys. Like I say, get your shit together. Do something with your life. You know, feed your brain, hang around cool people, do all that sort of jazz. Because a lot of you have a very emotional offer coming in. We got the King of Cups and we got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So there is very, very emotional offers that are coming in for you. I keep getting that vision of being a deer in the headlight. That's part of this surprise and delight that spirit are bringing upon us. We're not meant to work it out. Even I got put in my place this week, and they just said, you can't use your intuition for this. You can't use your intuition for this. You can't pull a card for this. You need to do the energy work, Danielle. Get yourself into alignment. Stop trying to help everyone else do it. Do it for yourself first. So in this new timeline, you can effectively teach, I'll use a word, but you can actually be that guide for people. And this is what you guys are doing too. There is someone coming into your life that's external to you. So this is, I never encourage and say to people you need something out or someone outside of yourself to help create this change for you. But I do need to say that I'm seeing people outside of yourself that are going to come in they have a certain resource, they have an opportunity, they have an option or an offer or something of that nature. They're going to come and present something. They're going, because I'm being presented with something. So they're going to come in, they're going to present something to you, and it's going to make you feel so much more emotionally stable and peaceful. It's going to hit your emotions first. So it may not hit your purse strings, it may not hit your bank account, it may not hit your bedroom, whatever. The physical is not important with whatever this energy is. It's the emotion. It could be the fact that someone validates you. Your boss may come in and say, look, I haven't said this to you in a very long time, but you're doing a great job. It could be the fact that I've been watching you and I really like what you do. Would you like to come and work for me? This, I do feel like this is work related to a very heavy degree, but you know, it could be anything for anybody. But they really want you to know that this is going to be an emotional, it's got more to do with the emotional offering rather than the physical thing, if that makes sense. But if any of you are really worried or concerned about your stability and security when it comes to finances or material possessions or anything like that, please know that whatever you've been working on, it's going to come into fruition soon. September seems to be very highlighted. Remember I said September 16th? September 16th, they literally just told me 16. So, because I'm reading for a collective, it could be in 16 days, but I'm hearing September 16th. That could be really significant. It's so funny because I was thinking about booking my holiday for that time. So that's maybe a little bit of validation for me while I'm in channeling mode. Thanks, Spirit. But there's some significance with this flow, with this ease, with this effortlessness, with this sort of, oh, you can just tell by my body language. It's so easy. It's going to be a more relaxing time, they said, and they keep saying September 16th. So if you guys could write that down, justice. So this is part of this karmic justice, like it keeps coming up. What for the justice for me is whatever's for your highest good and for the highest good of all, it's going to start panning out for you. There's a balance that's coming in with this as well. Oh, how is Italy, Wendy? Oh, sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. I got my wallet stolen and was sick as a dog, but saw Lenny Kravitz on my birthday there and met really cool people and loved the experience. Oh, Wendy. I'm sorry to hear about the first part, but stoked about the second part for you. Good, happy for you, darling. Contrasting energies again. All right. We also got the devil energy here. So this is toxic energies. This can be people around you. This can be thoughts. This can be lifestyle habits. This can be whatever. To me, they just want me to put karma with this devil energy. You need to leave the karma. And I said at the beginning, leave karma up to the universe right now. Stick to your own gun. Find your own sanctuary. Embrace enthusiasm. Infinite abundance is coming in. All you need to do right now is get into the flow. If you are a light worker, you may be called up into action very, very soon as well with this karmic cleanup, because there's a lot of people that are going to go into their karmic debt and they're going to need support, especially if they reach out. So they just said, make yourself available, make yourself available. So that's that energy. This is an internal battle. You can choose the internal battle where you're trying to still work things out and feel discord and discontent, and then it attacks your physical self and or you can embrace your passion and your desire. Let's embrace our passion and our desires. Look at that. A lot of you are going to have some type of windfall. This is that offer or opportunity that's going to come in, and it's kind of like, wow, I can actually put a bit of money aside this week, or you'll be gifted something that will relieve you, so you've got extra funds to pay off bills or something like that. There's something like that coming in, but look at that, the sun. The sun, you can tell right now, the sun is trying to poke his little head out here going, come on, come towards the joy, the peace, the abundance, the laughter. You know, just do something different and you'll get a different, better result. And, you know, let's close out this cycle. Let's close out this cycle because I'm coming. I'm coming. Here I am. I'm in your face now. End of August, September is going to be very significant with this. Very significant. So it's going to hit your emotional cells first before it hits you in the physical world. Something's going to come in that's just going to make you feel emotionally better. But don't, like I say, don't rely or depend on that moment just because Spirit said it was coming in. Don't rely on it or depend on it. It's about nurturing yourself and getting into a more easy, effortless vibration yourself so the universe can surprise and delight you. Yes, a lot of you are juggling things right now, or you're being juggled. Whether it's finances, whether it's people, whether it's ideas, whether it's what to do's, all that sort of stuff. Get to work on self. Get to work on self. Lot of pentacle energy. 3 pentacles. 4 of pentacles, 8 of pentacles, 9 of pentacles. I don't read the tarot card meanings. I'm reading the energy of it. There's going to be an increase of abundance. You need to work out what the value of that is. If you're chasing money specifically, just remember money is just energy. It's just a currency exchange. You've got to have a really healthy money mindset. It's definitely going to come in. Something you're working on. Something you're working on is going to... Okay, I think the message, what they're trying to say is don't juggle too many things right now. And I think that's the biggest thing is coming back to self. That's the hardest part, being mindful. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Something you're really passionate about. I've got all pentacles. I'll just quickly give you a snippet. 5 of pentacles. So we got 4, 5, 8, and the knight. So there's going to be an increase. All pentacles. Pentacles, 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 pentacles. They're all pentacles. Pentacles to me represents value, represents worth, money, and all that sort of stuff. Spirit know and understand that we need money to live on the 3D planet. But you've got to feel rich first. You've got to feel abundant. You've got to feel all those things before it comes in, because it's definitely coming in. Got to start feeling better about things in your life. If not, there is someone that's going to step forward for you that's going to make you feel a little bit better about things. And that's when you know you've entered your new timeline. Can we get something a little bit more specific? A lot of you do have... This is where it's going to get tricky, because a lot of you do have an offer, an opportunity coming in, but it may not emotionally resonate with you, and you may have to say no to it. So, but it could be the opposite. We're to clear up our karma and live our dharma. Absolutely, kitty kitty, absolutely. Oh, look, the devil's come out again. Devil's come out again. Still holding on to toxic. And I don't like to use the word toxic. It's just anything that sort of chains you, ties you down, puts you into a state of bondage. That's what the devil energy is. So whatever's holding you back from reaching your potential, could be limiting beliefs, can be people, can be addiction, can be anything for anybody. But the devil energy is definitely come out twice. Come out twice in 2 different decks. So, look, they just told me trauma. This could be trauma. And I'm not poo-pooing that, because I got PTSD while I'm recovering from CPTSD. So, I'm not poo-pooing that. A lot of this is trauma, and it goes back to the original message that some people may need to go and seek psychological or psychiatrical assistance with whatever this is. I did, and I still do. You know, I went very intensely at the beginning, but then Obviously, I do the work myself because I want to feel better and better and better each day. And then sometimes I just have to have a bit of a check-in with them and just say, hey, you know, hello, doctor. Doctor's in the house. All is well. Oh, wow, I was going to type for me, it's trauma. My beliefs around that is what I'm working on. Absolutely. Oh, shit, just wait too many come out then. Oh, look. The sun, the star, the validation, the sun, look at that. Look at that. Pretty, oh, nudies, I'll probably get banned now, but anyway. Nudies, fresh new beginnings. You are going to start living the more improved version of yourself very, very soon. I guarantee you. I promise you. That's all they want you to know. You've got to create more value in your life by firstly knowing that you are valuable, that you are a gift to this world, that you are unique. You are here. You were born for your own journey and you were born unique. You were born not to fit in, you were born to stand out. I've got a cheeky spirit in my ear right now going, remember who the fuck you are. Remember who you are. Don't let anyone tell you anything differently. Do not let your past hold you back. Do not allow the fear and the limiting beliefs that you have of yourself that has been programmed into you by past external people, places, things. You are not that person anymore. You're about to jump a timeline. It's time to go with the flow. It's time to do the energy healing work, but knowing that you don't have to just heal to be fixed, to move forward. You can heal as you go, they're saying. You can heal as you go. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Just choose something better. Choose a better thought. Choose a better feeling. Choose a better environment. Just choose better. Just choose better. Choose to feel better. You're going. September 16th. They keep saying it to me. September 16th is going to be very, very significant. Yeah, look, stay optimistic and make a decision. Just choose to feel better. Just choose to feel better. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Chill out, relax, unprogram that belief that you've always got to be busy, that you've always got to be stimulated by someone or something. That's the hardest part. That mindfulness. Focusing on your own energy. People come back and they get bored, you know. People get their energy so far ahead of themselves and they get such a chronic momentum that they're in the doctor's surgery getting attached to, getting diagnosed with ADHD. You know what I mean? It's. I'm not going to go into that because that's a big topic, but energy is your highest currency. Hi, Angela. Make a decision to choose better. Your dreams are coming true. Please don't quit right before the miracle happens. Oh, look, I just jumped out. Positive energy. You can make this shit up, hey? Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. That's the devil energy. You guys know what it is in your life right now that is not for your highest good. You need to make a choice to feel better. You need to make the decision to start moving forward, to lovingly release lifestyles, habit, people, places, things, and if you don't, then so be it. Don't complain about it though. Some of you, if you follow my social medias, I put a post up. There's a queue. There was people who want change, and there's people who want to change. And there was no one at the wants to change. I'm not saying to you guys, but everyone was at the other queue. They want the change, but they don't want to do anything about it. It doesn't work like that. They want everybody else to shift. They want the wars to stop to make them feel better. They want other people to change to make them feel better. They want to hear certain words from other people. They need that validation that to make themselves feel important or whatever. You've got to get that within yourself right now. Hi, Shannon. Because this is a time of empowerment. They just said time of Aquarius, so I don't know what that means. Age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius. They're singing that song. But empower your life. There's a blessed change that's coming in. It's filled with infinite abundance. Your only job at the moment is to get yourself in alignment with enthusiasm, with excitement. Don't attach yourself to any of the outcomes. I'm excited at the moment because I am diving deep into booking my holiday. You know, so pick something and hyper focus on that, because that is healthier, because that'll fix many areas of your life. You pick one thing that you're healthily really fixated on, something that makes you feel good. For me, it's a holiday at the moment. I'm going on this holiday. I can see the process. I'm excited. It doesn't mean that I'm physically inspired yet to like do it, like go book it or anything like that, but I'm gearing my energy up for it. And this is going to be part of that blessed change. And this is what you're all being guided to do right now. A lot of you do have trouble receiving, you know, receiving a compliment, receiving money, receiving goods, all that sort of stuff. The people pleasers in this life are going through a really hard time right now. Really hard time right now. Because now's not a time to overcompensate how you're feeling by doing too much for others, and vice versa. Don't let anyone take too much from you either. But we need to start allowing ourselves to give ourselves loving care, to receive loving care, and to receive without guilt and apology. Appropriate. I have a very, very, very strong idea of where I'm going, Kitty. Yes, I do. We just found out we have 30 days to move. Bring in the new energy. Perfect, Stasia. I know the stress and the pressure that's probably putting on you right now, but you'll find a place and that'll be your new chapter. I'm not saying yet, Wendy. I really do want to do the America in that, and I've left that up to the hands of Australia. I've left that up to the hands of gods, that one, because that's a bigger thing for me. But where I'm going first, I think is really good for me. So, yeah. All right, so the card that jumped out is the communication. So a lot of people who do struggle with communication, whether it's giving or receiving or anything like that, that could be the energy right now. But it says, don't be afraid to express how you really feel. And for the likes of Denise, who the virus that was going around really got into your throat chakra, I would start communicating a little bit more. If you feel like you're really stuck in this devil energy here and you're feeling really stuck, communicate with the universe. Start writing out letters to release people, places, things from the past. There's lots of ways that we can communicate. You know, sometimes silence is the perfect form of communication as well. So, am I going to swim with the whales, am I? Well, watch your space. Oh, are you, Tegan? What part of Bali are you going to? I'm not going to Bali. Somewhere else. Yeah, look at that. So we got burnout as well. So all I want to say when it comes to this burnout is nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. Everything's happening for a reason. Slow down. You don't want to burn things out and burn yourself out. Goes back to that energy momentum. We've got mask off. So a lot of you are seeing the devil energy, whether it's that shadow part of yourself that's coming out to play and you thought, shit, didn't realize I was holding on to that, or, you know, my thing still my devil energy that I'm holding on to right now is reactivity. So I let things build up, and then boom! You know, it's not as bad as it was, but it's still there. So you got to look at those shadow parts of yourself as well. Not everyone's perfect. Everyone's got their own shit going down. But if you have people around you or situations around you right now and, you know, they're still working out of ego or anything like that, then the mask is falling. You're seeing things at face value, what Spirit said right at the beginning. Then we also got the altar of the heart. So you are the altar. Adorn yourself in jewels and prayers and take part in self-care practices. So, yeah. Let's do some love. Let's do some love. So this can be the true love oracle can be love of self message, or it can be love if you're seeking a relationship. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. We got worthiness. So it goes back to the self-confidence, self-worth, knowing your worth, all that sort of stuff. Some of you may have just tapped into this energy and now you're setting healthy boundaries. So if people, and then we've got self-respect. So if people can't respect your boundaries, honor your worth, see your value, presenting in this devil energy, boop, boop. Yeah, and if it's not happening to you, then you may be seeing it of that, because there are still a lot of people in their distorted versions of self. But for those who are seeking love and this in this blessed change and stuff like that, there's a lot of chivalry coming in and actuality. So there's a lot of intimacy, chivalry, intimacy. I feel like a lot of us need to go back to those old school ways. You know, I love those days. Where, you know, love letters, and maybe you do a love letter to yourself, love letter to somebody else. You know, when someone, I think the last time someone actually showed up on my doorstep with flowers was in 1992, and it was a guy from high school who I had no idea had a crush on me. He just literally lived down the road, and he literally rocked up at my door one day, and I opened up the door and he's standing there with a bunch of flowers, and I was like, what? And he ended up being my former partner. We didn't date or anything, but, you know, yeah. We didn't date or anything, but that was just a beautiful thing. And I think we all need to go back to that. Male or female, girls can't always just expect the boys to come and sweep them off their feet and stuff. But, yeah. All right, so we'll close that off. I hope that all made sense. I know that was a lot. But I just really had to just go with the flow for it. I'm going to close this off now with some deity. So if you do believe in non-physical, and you want to call upon someone, write a letter to someone that's higher than ourselves, these are the energies. Yeah, so more focused intention. That's what I said right at the beginning. You need to focus more on what you're intending for your future rather than how it currently is and how it's been. But you can call upon Diana. Maybe Lady Diana. We've also got the sacred vision. So if you need to have a sacred vision for yourself, where you're going, who you're going there with, what does it look like for you? Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Give love. Remember that love has no boundaries. So even though we have to step into in our 3D world, we have to have healthy boundaries, so people don't, you know, try to control or manipulate us. It's still important to remember that love is infinite and it has no boundaries. We also got Bridget with his inner strength. She comes out all the time. So strength, confidence, self-assurance. Give that to yourself first and foremost before you even try to give to anybody else. We've got intervention and purpose, the divine director. So you are being intuitively guided, redirected, and they just told me diversion. Diversions are being put in your place right now, but like I say, a lot of you are still stuck in that, in the injustice. So we've got facing fear. So feel the fear and do it anyway with Kelly May. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And last but not least, the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Expect miracles. Abundance is pouring into your life. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Love that. Love that. All right, so there you go. Come back and rewatch that if you feel like you need a little bit more of pop-up, because you can come back and rewatch and actually get something different from it. And I hope I did that message justice. I'll pack this up and get back to my super chats. So if anyone has kindly circulated the energy with a super chat, I will come back and answer your question. Even if you haven't super chatted or anything, I'm happy to answer your question while I still have a little bit of time free. I've started the 369. Oh, have you heard? Awesome. Awesome. I'll have a chat with you guys in there. Probably later on today. Is it going good? For those who don't know, sorry, I'm just such a, what's next? For those who don't know, I do have a membership side to this channel where I actually share behind the scenes content. I help support and coach and mentor those who join the best that I can. And thank you to you guys who are already in there and you've, showed me grace and compassion and stuff this week. I really, really do appreciate it. But yeah, we're the deliberate creators. We get in there. I provide you with links, support, acknowledgement, whatever I feel spiritually led to do in there, and it gives you a safe space to openly express yourself and to be amongst people that to be around people that are actually doing the work as well. So all the ups, downs, warts and all. I can't wait to have you, Yvette. Wendy, I don't know, darling. It's a monthly subscription here on YouTube, so I'm not sure. I hate to be rude, but I'm not sure. Have you joined? I've had a really despondent week, so I can go back and check. Oh, I'll have a look, Wendy. I'll be in touch with you, honey. I'll be in touch with you. All right. So thank you so much, everybody who hung in there. We're going to honour Super Chats just for a quick sec, and then I'll get back and answer some questions, some other questions. But for now, Wendy, Spirit, can you detach me from the collective and let's tap into Wendy's energy? And let's see what we can give Wendy when it comes to love. What can Wendy know when it comes to love? What can we know when it comes to love? What does Wendy need to know when it comes to love? Oh, yeah. Wendy, you are heading into very fertile times. You do have an emperor that is on their way to you. It's going to happen. You could possibly rendezvous with this energy around September. September seems to be very significant. You could start rendezvousing. This person's a boss. Like, this person's a boss. They're a leader. They're chivalrous. They want me to go back to that love card that I pulled out. They're very chivalrous. You're still in a period of time yourself where you're self-care, self-love, focusing more on self, getting yourself out of any form of self-imposed prison. But you do have a very strong masculine energy. I just keep saying he's a boss. He's a boss daddy. He's a boss. Like, yeah, I've got a feeling that if you don't meet through work itself, you guys may actually come together and work together on a business that's going to be very, very lucrative. Very lucrative. Either that or this, and I'm not saying that anyone, and you shouldn't, just go with someone because they have money or whatever. But this emperor is very financially stable, secure, adventurous, chivalrous. You know, they like the finer things in life, they just said. Your mum just stepped forward, darling, and said, finally, someone who's going to treat my girl like a princess. So this is what this energy is for me. But what I love about it is that this is going to be a higher level of love contract for you. But I see the best thing is that you both will join your resources together and you guys are going to work on something. They keep telling me a passionate campaign of some sort. So you may both support the same cause or something like that. And I just saw 313 on my oven. So Google that number, Wendy, and then probably be a message in there for you. So I hope that helped you, darling, but definitely keep following Spirit's guidance. So Rose, did you want to ask me a question, babes? I'll do Jeanette. Thanks, Jeanette. And Rose, if you're still here and you want to ask a question, Jeanette, what does Jeanette need to know right now? And I love that question because Spirit will always give you what you need. Always give you what you need. What does Jeanette need to know right now? What does Jeanette need to know right now? Same one again. You saw me shuffling, right? You saw me shuffling? You literally got the same cards and the same message as Wendy. You do have a soulmate connection coming in for you, darling. This energy that's stepping forward for you, this masculine energy, they told me the energy of this energy for you is very worldly. So this is a well-traveled, this is a very intellectual type person. They have a lot of knowledge. And I think that's what's going to draw you two together. It's because you can sit down together and talk about random topics, any topic. You know a lot about some things, but they know a lot about other things. And that beautiful rendezvous that you guys are going to have, it's definitely coming in. They did say that there are some, hang on, I'll get more on that. Like right now, it's coming in. It's coming in. So enjoy your lineal time. Oh, Spirits, now that Wendy's mum stepped through, my nose is going to start really itching because that's what they do when they come in. Yeah. Look, the only red flag warning for you, Jeanette, is that when this energy steps forward for you, you may feel like you're not ready. Because I feel like this energy is going to step forward. And it's like, I've wanted this for so long. Now I've actually got it. I don't know whether I'm ready for it. But Spirit is saying you are ready. And it's going to be at that time in your life. And it's going to be coming in soon, at least within the next couple of months. That's the possibility. It's going to be at that time that you are going to have to put something that's not for your highest good aside within yourself to fully embask and enjoy this. So, Jeanette, 10 of Cups, baby, emotional fulfillment, security, stability, and I think you will do work and business with this person as well. If not, you'll do your own work, but they do a similar work, but together it can bring abundance and love and fun into it. This is a surprise and a delight. This is a surprise and a delight. So hope that helped you, darling. Oh, my nose. Can you take the itch off, please? Take the itch off. Oh, thanks, Huda. Oh, okay, Rose. So I'll just do Rose and I'll do you, Huda. Spirit, let's go to Rose now. Can you tell me something about what Rose can expect? What does she need to know about her work? What does Spirit need to know about her work? And just keep in mind, guys, if you can't get a hold of me on in my bookings or whatever, you can get me on Australia, Psychic TV Australia. So I'm going to be on the lines more so next week. Pin number 9140. All right, Rose, work. I have to say, Rose, that they're pulling me more towards... I still feel so much indecision. So much indecision here. I have to say, in this quick format, Sweet Pea, that they want you to venture forward with something that you have, that's your own idea. I'm feeling, I have to say that I feel like the energy that you're stepping into over the next 3, 6, 12 months is that of semi-retirement. So I think you're going to be one of these energies that do receive unexpected surprises and delights. And if you use these delights for your highest good and to your advantage, you can actually manifest within the next 12 months to have a semi-retired lifestyle. So you may travel and work on the road. They show me that digital nomad-y type energy. But there's something about you don't, oh God, what are you saying? Don't cut off any ideas that you have for yourself right now. This has got to do with your creativity. This is about you being known for something. I have to say, I think it's your writing because they're making me write now. Yep, it's definitely work. Yep. But the problem is I think you don't think that you can do it, or you don't believe you can do it, or you don't think it's possible, or there's something like that going in. But Spirit wants you to know today that it is very possible. You create that for yourself. I'm creating a very similar lifestyle for myself as well. So I'll talk about it in the membership because I know you're in there. But keep doing what you're doing when it comes to your work and stuff, because I feel like your main objective right now is to recalibrate and resort your priorities and your preferences and healing from what you've just been through and all that sort of stuff. So, but I see when it comes to your working career that Spirit are really encouraging you to possibly earn money from your own craft or some type of self-employment. I just don't see you working for the man. I just don't see you working for somewhere external. So, yeah. So that's exciting, all right? Oh, a very unexpected job opportunity showed itself. Okay. Go with the feeling of it, darling. Go with the feeling, because at the end of the day, even if that's if that job offer that's just come in is better than where you are, take it and be grateful and appreciate it and stuff like that. But use that job as your stepping stone for what's to come in the next 3, 6, 12 months. Because I can't help but see you in a van on the road. I thought the same thing. Same cards would come out. Did ya? That's exactly what I'm manifesting. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the energy with that energy. That energy that's coming in, Jeanette. Oh, you could just sit for months and months and months and months and just talk. Out in the hills, over in the parks, in the bath, whatever you floats your boat. So yeah, have I forgotten anyone? Have I missed anyone with the super chat? Oh, Huda. Spirit, have we got a message for Huda today? What's coming in for Huda? What's coming in for Huda? You're going to have victory, darling. You're going to have victory because you stood your ground. There could be a possible move coming in for you as well, but there's some real significance when it comes to your work, stability and security as well. So you are closing out the cycle. Look at that, the world. Everything coming full circle. It's going to, like I said to you the other day, it may not happen in the way that you want it to happen. It's definitely going to happen in the way that it needs to happen. But even if it doesn't go in your favor, Spirit are saying that there's going to be circumstances that are going to change in your life so you actually do get what you want. I'll give you a quick example, and do not attach yourself to this specific, but I know that, you know, sometimes psychologically we need to know. It could be the fact that justice doesn't go the way that you want it, but then the universe goes, all right, Huda and Gerteg, we're going to pick you up and we're going to move you to another state. We're going to move you away from that, if that makes sense. So, look, justice. You can't make this stuff up. Victory. Do not sweat, darling. Do not sweat, whatever you do. You don't want to manifest that for yourself. It's coming in. So I hope that helped you, sweetie. Oh, my nose. Take it away. All right, Wendy. Wendy's applying for a new rental and felt positive. Will I be successful with that home? Yep, you have a contract coming in regardless. Yes, and there's love attached to that as well. Look, I have to be honest, and I'm just not an evidential reader like that. Like if someone says, is that the house I applied for, is that the house? I don't work that specifically. All I can say is Spirit will say, there's a contract coming up. Yeah, come out again. I just reshuffled it, come out again. So they told me 3 weeks to 3 months is going to be very significant for you, Wendy. You need to follow your intuition more. There's a soulmate. There's a soulmate attached to where you're going as well. So like I'll say to you, Wendy, even if it's not that specific house, there is definitely a specific contract coming in. And then when you get there, you'll know it, you'll feel it. So trust your vibes. And then it's all of a sudden, wow, I'm going from famine to feast. Now I've got a lover, now I've got this, and now I've got that, and all these new opportunities. It is the surprise and delight. So, yeah, I hope that helped you, babes. Just don't, like I say, guys, I know it's really hard, but try not to attach yourself to specific things, because what you actually do is you pinch yourself off from any other possibility that there is around you. All right, Denise. Closing out a cycle. Here comes your contract as well. You're going to be surprised and delighted in some way. Denise, I have to keep going back with work for you, darling. Something about you doing something that you love, something that you're passionate about. It can be study, it can be learning. There's something about you creating something that's just for yourself. Could be a little bit of self-employment. Could be the fact that you just sort of step out and just pick a topic. Find a hobby or something that you like that's just for yourself. Even if you can't physically go somewhere, you know, you can read about it and learn about it, but there's something about you earning a nice residual income in for yourself for your own stability and security. So, yeah. I love you too, Huda. Well, it's not your job to work out what it is, darling. What do you love? What makes you passionate? You know, this is that self-exploratory. This is your next timeline journey anyway, so don't try to figure it out, but I had to give you what Spirit feel you needed to know, what's coming up next for you. So, all right, Spirit, can we give something to Stasia about a move just to give her a bit of relief? Can we give Stasia something to give her relief? Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's a brand new beginning. I don't want to sound patronizing, but I've got a feeling that you will actually have multiple places to choose from. I really do. You have to get out of where you are anyway. Where you are is not conducive to where you're meant to be and where you're going. I see a lot of abundance. Look at that. Even got the Ten of Pentacles, a happy family card. Like, I actually see this being a blessing, not a curse. You got the Sun as well. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning. It's going to help you reconnect with friendships, family, friends, all that sort of stuff. You may even get a new job or a new financial opportunity wherever this is. But I don't see any lack or scarcity with this move. I think it's happened for a reason. And create your new place, because I think you're going to line up with it. Tegan, I wanted to go back to you, darling. Tegan. Spirit, can we give something to Tegan just to soothe Tegan, please? Can we soothe Tegan today? Take a breath, babes. Take a breath. You have a new opportunity coming in. It has abundance and a value attached to it, honey. I think Spirit would love for you to use your lineal time really wisely and to start setting up a healthy foundation. And this is a emotional, mental, energetic vibration for yourself, because you are creating your own empire here, whether you know it or not. So you start the tail end of learning certain lessons and stuff like that. But just remember, honey, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. You do have some type of financial blessing coming in for you, which will help you move forward in some type of way. And if it's not moving forward, it's just investing. So you got more financial flow to invest in something, because I feel like I'm investing. If it's not that, it can be the fact that you've got someone outside of yourself that's going to come in and offer you some type of value or some type of stability or security on a financial sense. It's kind of like, I just heard the words, have you ever considered house sitting? So just remember I said that, darling. So if you're looking for a spirit-led solution right now, and if you're not happy where you are, but you still need a little bit of lineal time to sort of clean up your own vibration, consider house sitting. And I don't usually say stuff like that. So consider house sitting, because I feel like you're a true energy worker and you need stimulation at the moment. Even me, I was going to buy a tent. I was going to buy a tent last week and just go and set tents up in different locations, just so I can get that earthly Gaia kind of energy to balance myself out. If that makes sense? Does that make sense? So that's what I would consider, guide you to do, but just try not to stay in a funk. And yeah, because I think you're being set up to be of service. Now, it was an awesome energy, but it's like, come on, Tegan, you can do it. Come on, Tegan, you can do it. Yeah. What time are we on? Holy shit, I'm going really over, aren't I? Oh, perfect. I'm glad Spirit can validate your feelings, Stasia. Oh, perfect, Wendy. All right, Kitty, I promised I'd come back. I'll just reply to you, Tegan, first. Like, it's probably just your word, but got to remember I'm reading your energy. If house sitting makes sense, it doesn't mean that that's it. It's the vibration of that. Because I read house sitting makes sense. It's kind of like, I don't know. I'll talk to you in the group. Kitty, you got a really, really big decision coming up for yourself, darling. And it's got to do with emotional fulfillment. Look at that. Big wheels keep on turning, turning. You got the sun as well. This is a new opportunity. I think it's got something to do with your family though, family life, sanctuary. Could be a love interest, a rebirth in your relationship sector. Could also be travel and a possible move for you. I think you've got so many desires that have been friggin' launched, if I'm honest. So many rockets that have been launched. There's one specific thing that you're calling out for that's really gonna float your boat. That's really gonna add so much emotional value to your life. Yeah, so you actually have emotional and financial, what's the word for it? They're trying to make me say, fulfillment coming in for you. We are looking at moving, but haven't decided where. It's frustrating. Tap into the feeling of it and the place will find you. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Oh, same cards. Take some time out, reflect on what it feels like to be where you want to go, and the right place, the right space that will show up for you. Because you've got the sun again. It keeps coming out. The sun, the sun, the sun. Brand new chapters for everybody. brand new beginnings. You are the creator of your own reality. You can be, do, have whatever you set your mind to. The world is your oyster. Follow the best feeling thought right now. Follow the path of least resistance. Get into Esther Hicks. Start reading and educating yourselves on the law of attraction. Follow the guidance, follow the signs, the synchronicities, all that sort of stuff. Leave everybody to it at the moment. Keep doing you, because I'm telling you, Spirit are working their damnedest at the moment to surprise and delight you with as close to, if not better, than what you've been calling out for. It's coming in. You're welcome, kitty. You're welcome. So universe, show us how good it's going to get. Show us how good it's going to get. And in the meantime, we're just going to feel the best we can, do the best we can, think the best we can, and limit distraction, limit toxicity, and we're just going to have fun. We're going to play. So, yeah. Anyway, I've gone well over. Thank you so much if you have hung on all this time. Show us the money. Show us the love. Show us all. Show us. Show us how good it can get. All right. Once again, guys, I love you so much. If you do want to book in for a reading, my website and all my details are down below. If you want to join my Deliberate Creators group in here, where we do the behind the scenes work and work together and support each other, you can do that too. If you want to catch me quickly, I will be on Psychic TV Australia on the phone lines, typically overnight or during the day if I've got quietness and bookings and stuff like that. But either which way, have an amazing week. I hope you all have a good one, that you're kind to yourself, and I hope you feel better now, because I do. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.